and welcome back to Healthy Teaching Kitchen, presented by the West Palm Beach VA Healthcare System. I'm Billy Smith, your trusted registered dietitian. Today's setting is truly unique as we find ourselves at the serene Terra Farm. The Herd Foundation offers transformative equine-assisted services to our veterans. This farm is not just about the beauty of nature, but it's also the connections between veterans, horses, and veterans with each other. But speaking of connections, today we're going to connect with fresh ingredients to create a delicious and nutritious meal. Our star dish, hearty pumpkin chili. This dish perfectly captures the spirit of the season and the essence of good health. It's rich in fiber, smooth on digestion, loaded with protein to fuel our bodies, brimming with vitamin A for a strong immune system, kind to the heart with wholesome ingredients, and a powerhouse of antioxidants for overall vitality. So as we embrace the heartwarming stories of the Terra Farm and the enriching work of the Herd Foundation, let's also celebrate the joys of the hearty, healthful cooking. Ready to dive into this culinary adventure? All right, let's get cooking. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to use our good old trustworthy Instapot. I love to use the Instapot. One meal, one pot, less dishes that get dirty. So I'm going to use avocado oil. I really like to use avocado oil for cooking sauteing foods. It can handle high temperatures well. And we're going to saute up our ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you have. So I'll add that to our Instapot. I just have the Instapot on saute. And I also want to add our onions. You can use any type of onion that you have in your fridge. I have here a white onion. And I would saute this up until it's no longer pink. And at that time, then we'll add our herbs and our spices. All right, now that our ground turkey's been cooked and our onions are sauteed, let's begin with adding 2 cups of chicken broth. I have here a low sodium chicken broth. And we're gonna add our tomatoes. 1 can of diced tomatoes, low sodium or no sodium. A can of chilies, green chilies, and a can of crushed tomatoes. You can use crushed tomatoes or you can use 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes tend to give that sweeter taste. The diced tomatoes tend to be a little bit more bitter. And the star of the show today is our pumpkin. So we have pumpkin, and you may have remembered as a child, a parent or a loved one saying, "Eat your carrots, they're good for your eyes." And pumpkin is in that same family. And the nutrition that we receive from the pumpkin, from that orange pigment, is beta carotene and carotenoids. And we know the beta carotene and the carotenoids to be good for our eyes, but it's also good for our brain health and our immune system. The carotenoids and beta carotene actually have a unique function in our body. It can be changed into vitamin A when we need it. So not only are we getting vitamin A, beta carotene, and our carotenoids, we're improving and strengthening our immune system. We also have here our beans. So I'm adding today chickpeas, black beans, and red kidney beans. You can opt to use a can, looking for the low sodium variety, or you can soak your beans overnight and use fresh beans. So behind us here, oh, he disappeared, but we have Fig Newton. And Fig Newton is a retired horse, but he's here on the farm as one of the therapy equine horses. And now we're going to add our spices. So we have here our cumin and 1 teaspoon of cumin. You can always add more later on should you feel you need more. Black pepper, 1 teaspoon. Three tablespoons of chili powder. Now, if you're a little sensitive to heat and spice, you can reduce that down to 2 tablespoons. And again, you can add more once you taste it. We're adding pumpkin pie spice. Pumpkin pie spice is typically a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, and I think it's coriander. You can use fresh ginger or you can use powdered ginger. Today I'm using powdered ginger. And we also have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar cuts down on some of the acidity of the tomatoes. And I also like to add ground flaxseed. Ground flaxseed is a heart-healthy fat, and I'm adding it not only for the benefits of the fiber and the omega-3, but also the fat helps our body absorb our other nutrients, so the beta carotene and the carotenoids. It's a transporter into our cells. So a little added bonus. And what I'll do is I'll let this saute or simmer for a couple hours, and I'll put it in the refrigerator because I always think that chili is better on the second day. But if you don't have that time, it will be ready within 30 minutes. We're ready to serve. You can also add on top of your chili for serving some cheddar cheese and some chives or green onions. And you're ready to enjoy. Thank you for joining us here at the Herd Foundation and Healthy Teaching Kitchen. Until next time.